Good morning. On the line right now is Jeff Manasso from Fox News. Jeff, good morning. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Well, it's another Super Tuesday, if you will, and who knows? After this day and after the weekend, after next week, we might know what's going on. Maybe. Maybe.
Yeah, I think by next week we will absolutely know what's going on, especially with contests in the home states of Marco Rubio and John Kasich. So voters today decide in contests in Hawaii, Idaho, Mississippi, and the big prize today here in the state of Michigan. 59 Republican delegates up for grabs here, and 148 Democratic delegates up for grabs. The list Donald Trump leading the pack in every state, or at least in every state, but here in Michigan, among every demographic. You're looking at men, women, and evangelicals. Remember the battle between Ted Cruz and Donald Trump over evangelicals. Trump leads the state of Michigan. Trump leads Mississippi in evangelicals. Polls also show that Ted Cruz and John Kasich in a statistical tie here in Michigan in a battle over second place. And I think worst case scenario for John Kasich is not coming in at least second here. You remember last week he said that this is now his territory here in the north, and so we'll see.
You know, I was watching all the scenarios, and it seems right now that the scenarios are all about beating Trump, and all the very interesting scenarios. And I guess if Rubio can win Florida, if Kasich can win Ohio, it really does kind of change things a little bit. But if either one of them, certainly if either one loses their home state, right, they'd be out, don't you think?
Well, it would be probably likely time for them to bow out of the race. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And of course, right now, both Trump and Cruz calling for the two of them to get out so they can go head to head.
Yeah, head-to-head match. That's what Trump and Cruz have been calling for. But you hear from people like Rubio, and he says not going to happen.
Yeah.
Same thing with John Kasich. By the way, John Kasich stumping here yesterday in Michigan, saying that he believes that Republicans are likely headed for a brokered convention, at most likely. Delegates, 1237 to be able to.
Just so you know,
the nomination
for your next call, you're phasing in and out on the phone, but we got you enough to understand where you were going, Jeff. Thanks for the time. I really appreciate this morning.
You bet.
Okay, Jeff Manasso from Fox News. Who I always think they're saying Jeff Manansky when they're doing that. Hey, I have here and Ernie DiCola, which this goes back in my days. He says, Bill, I hope you remember me back when you were on Rock 107. My son George and I made up a jingle for you. I got some guys together, and we remade the jingle for WIBX. And we hope you like it. And it's Bob Connie on drums, Sam Sepanaro on guitar with him as well. And this is Ernie DiCola. Listen, and they did a little jingle here. If I can get it to play. I think I can.
Wake up, tequila in the morning. Wake up to WIBX 950. Wake up, tequila in the morning. Tequila in the morning show.
Huh?
I like it.
Huh? How about that, man? That was really that's a flashback, Ernie. It's like I was at the Stanley last night with the Beatles. Pretty incredible. Actually, they sent along a compact disc for everybody. Everybody gets a little copy of that.
Very cool.
Pretty good. Thank you, Ernie. 6:28. Hold on tight. We're coming right back at WIBX. Christina's news up next.